Which conspiracy theory came out as real? Woodrow Wilson had a stroke, and while he was recovering, the First Lady was secretly running the United States. Canada tried to create a gaydar in the 60s to detect homosexuality. The government is taking part in mass surveillance. There was once a time when that was considered nutty. Yet here we are. MKUltra. Drug money was used to rig elections and train violent, corporation-sponsored dictators around the world. The CIA helped protect cocaine traffickers from Colombia and sold crack to minorities. Global elite and high-status individuals were involved in an underage sex ring. But instead of it being in a pizza place, it was on Jeffrey Epstein's island. Not a political one here. For years, the Guild Wars 2 community had a conspiracy theory that the developers based their balance on which classes they personally liked to play. This is because people started noticing that a couple of classes would always dominate every game mode with barely any nerfs, while other classes, weapons, and skill types would constantly be nerfed to the ground or get rather arbitrary changes that didn't address balance at all. This year, this conspiracy theory was proven right. A nonsensical balance patch came out that completely destroyed some classes despite it being way too evident that another class was a huge problem to the balance of the game. This prompted someone to leak a Discord chat between the game's developers where they straight up confirmed that yes, their balance decisions were based on which were their favorite classes. And not only were they making their classes stronger, but they were also actively making other classes and weapons worse so that no one would play them, because they personally didn't like them. This resulted in such a huge backlash that the company had to rethink and completely restructure the way it approached balance. The giant squid used to be a myth. Hey man, I know the Marlboro Man looks pretty healthy, but I can't help but think that one day in the future we may find out that ingesting all that cigarette smoke into our lungs on a daily basis actually isn't great for our health. Strange as it may seem. I think it is pretty clear that the Catholic Church shifted pedophile priests to different parishes, rather than remove them from pastoral duties. This is probably common knowledge now, but it was mostly a secret before it was exposed. Ricky Martin being gay. Those were those years. Edit for some background. Tons of girls in our class were gung-ho on Ricky and made him epitome of hetero male. Guys in the class used to make fun of him that he was gay, out of sheer jealousy. When he came out as gay, we loved the faces. The Queen actually can die. Cough. Corey Feldman, cough. Teresa from stats class did in fact have a crush on me. Confirmed years later and after she married someone else. Love Canal. A beautiful family-friendly neighborhood in Niagara Falls, USA was slowly poisoning and sickening its residents, especially the children. Residents knew something was wrong, but no one would believe them, and so they had to become activists and detectives. In 1976, a report evaluating Niagara Falls ranked Love Canal the fourth best area in social well-being. Hooker Chemical Company had used Love Canal as a dump site. During its 10-year lifespan, the landfill served as the dumping site of 21,800 short tons, 19,800 t, of chemicals, mostly composed of products such as caustics, alkalines, fatty acid and chlorinated hydrocarbons resulting from the manufacturing of dyes, perfumes, and solvents for rubber and synthetic resins. Although city officials were asked to investigate the area, they did not act to solve the problem. Niagara Falls Mayor Michael O'Loughlin infamously stated that there was nothing wrong in Love Canal. https en.m.wikipedia.org/wiki/lovecanal. The Gulf of Tonkin. The U.S. lied about a second attack on the USS Turner Joy by the North Vietnamese. This directly led to the United States' role in the Vietnam War. The U.S. government spying on its own citizens. See Edward Snowden. Big Tobacco denied that nicotine was addictive for decades. It was a mere conspiracy theory for a while, until the guy from The Insider blew the roof off their funhouse. Your phones are listening to you.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.